Hello, ineffable being. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful, magical day. I want to tell you that you are a genius. You are special. You mean the world, and you are loved. Today, I want to talk about what sets people apart. What sets people apart from reaching the goals they want, those that are happy, living a happy, fulfilled life, those that appear successful versus those that are not. The short answer is the continuation of things that we call good. So you'll notice that a lot through these videos, there's not a one pill fix all. Now there is, but taking it opens your brain up, and and you start to see that, well, it's an illusion that there's a one pill fix all. In this world, for this topic, it's even more solid, this case, that, well, what you call good, maybe I don't. For example, if you're a restaurant owner, what you need to be doing perhaps is buying equipment, buying stoves, buying vegetables and learning new recipes versus what is good for my route, for my end result is a lot different. Isn't that so? So again, the short answer of what sets successful people, and we're not talking about money, it could be a person living a happy, fulfilled life versus one that is not. What sets them apart is one simple thing. The person that is living a happy, fulfilled life is continuously creating the things that they call good for their life. So for me, it's waking up early every day, being vegan, recording 2 videos every single day, doing it in 2 different languages, doing a monthly masterclass, hosting my personal development mentorships. These are the things that I need to do in my life to create the end result that I'm trying to create. Isn't it so? So my continuation, my objects are very different than yours. But I am sure, as I once had, you have a list of things that you know to do. You have a list, perhaps like I once did, of the foods that are better to eat, how I better wanted to spend my money, my time, what type of people I wanted to hang out with, what I should do with my time. But you know what? For some odd reason, and it truly is odd, once you start living the life, I look back at my life and I was like, Luis, why did you carry this around on your phone? I had my notes of books I wanted to read, mentors I wanted to listen to, people I should not hang out with, activities that I did not want to do, things how I wanted to eat, but I was not doing them. So now, fast forward to present day me, I'm a different person. Sure, I can say I'm happy, I live a happy, fulfilled life, but you know what? My life, perfection, I'm far from that. Perfection is the continuation. Perfection is cultivating the things that you call good for you that are going to get you where you want. So I am a creation. And give me another 6 months. I'm not going to be the exact same person because what does this mean? I would have had another 6 months of being vegan, of being better at personal development and giving more and having more mentees and creating more videos and more masterclasses. So these things are going to change me as it will change you. Wouldn't it be so? If you have 6 months of saving money versus 1 year, well, that's a change. But you continued to do the things that you needed to do to get that money, to lose that weight, to earn that position, to earn that raise, to have the house of your dreams. It's a continuation of the things that we call good that we need to do to create the end result that sets us apart. So, the capable. Are you capable and intelligent? Because this is something that's very important that sets us apart. Because whenever we decide to not continue living the life we want, the only thing that sets us apart then is not the ability of if we're capable and intelligence. From one side, the answer is no, but from that same coin, the other side is, do you have the intelligence to stop negative thoughts from coming in or limiting thoughts? Do you have the emotional strength to power your brain? Because if you started, then surely you have the intelligence and surely you're capable of. So then what is it that's stopping you? Well, we can say, well, I am this way because this thing that happened to me 15 years ago. A lot of us look at who we are based on where we have come from. So I asked someone, hey, what's wrong? Well, I had this thing happen to me 15 years ago. That's why I am the way I am. You know? So this is called a refractory period. The amount of time it takes us to emotionally get over something. So if your refractory period lasts for a couple hours up to 3 days, then we call it a mood. Now, if it goes beyond that, if it goes on to weeks and a couple months, and we ask like, hey, what's wrong with him? I don't know. Let's ask him. Hey, what's up? Well, this thing happened to me a couple months ago, and I have not been able to get over this experience. What that means then, from a biological standpoint, is they have not been able to emotionally grow, create new circuits in their brain since that emotion. And that's called a temperament. And after the temperament, it becomes your personality trait. It becomes who you then are. So a lot of people say, well, I have a chemical imbalance in my brain. I am this way because I had an overbearing father. That's why I am the way I am. So what this means then is that we look at our life and we say, based on these past experiences, is going to be the life that I could create. So then what is the answer? What is the answer to our physiology keeping us with a record of the past? Waking up, the moment I wake up and my thoughts begin and I think about my problems, I am emotionally associating emotion chemicals with those thoughts. So from the moment I wake up, I will think within the circuitry of past experiences and feel emotionally within the boundaries of those memories. So we can say then, from the moment I wake up, I am already living in the past. So what is the answer? Well, the answer then is to live consciously, isn't it? Why? Well, we can look at electroencephalogram testing, EEG testing, where we can see professionals, artists who sing, or painters, or professional athletes in whatever sport they play. We connect them with these instruments. And we tell them, go out there in the real world and do what you do. And on our computers, we see the brain activity, how it's firing off, at what levels, and so forth and so on. And we bring them back, we tell them, sit down here, and imagine with your brain the exact same thing you did. So the amazing thing is that we see the exact same parts of the brain firing and creating signals. So what does this mean? The body is the unconscious mind. It does not know the difference within an experience that is being created by your external environment or experience emotion you are creating by thought alone. So the answer then is, well, I have this chemical imbalance in my brain. That's why I'm not continuing the path that I want to. That's why I am, not healthy because I love fast food and it's hard. Or this is why I don't have the money that I have because I listen to my unconscious thoughts. The thoughts of stop working out so hard. You're working too hard. Why don't you take the day off? Or on the other side, the worst thoughts are you're not smart enough. You're not intelligent. You're not strong enough. You're not worthy. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve happiness. You don't deserve health and wealth. Well, what is the answer? What is the solution to these problems? Well, the answer is to be conscious. Because again, the body is the unconscious mind. It does not know the difference with an experience that is happening in reference and reflect to your outside environment or one that you're created by emotion or thought alone. And so beyond this, what we see that we lack is the positive emotions. We lack the ability to use our consciousness to create positive emotions to direct our mind better. And then beyond that, the mental power or valor to speak up within, to say, I'm going to counter limiting thoughts. If my goal is to wake up earlier, 5 minutes earlier every single day, and whenever I wake up, I think, I'm just going to hit the snooze button. Well, what we lack, what sets us apart, is the fact that some people exist within. Some people will use their consciousness, will use their instruments, will use their light, their heart to say, you know what? I got to get up because I know my end goal. I know where I want to go, or at least I know what I want to create. So this is the answer. This is what's going to set us apart. That's what's going to set you apart from the rest of the people. Whatever your goal is, could be a short-term or long-term goal, it's you continuously going in that direction, continuously cultivating the actions that are required is the key. So a couple things that we discussed here. Well, I am this way because of this experience. Well, the brain and the body We can either create signals, create impulses, create instructions that I'm going to follow, but if not, your brain is still conscious, your brain is still active. But if it's not your life that it's taking instructions from, then your emotions, your hormones are taking instructions from your outer environment. And your environment is really controlling how you think and feel unconsciously, because every experience with every person, every place, everything creates a neural network in your brain. And the solution then is to live consciously. The solution then is to use your consciousness to possibly create an emotion that's going to better your mind, your thoughts, and then live within yourself, exist within yourself, use your instruments. And it's not no longer taboo to accept my thoughts and my emotions change an outcome in my future. And the last food for thought I'd like to give you is the following. I believe a lot of the times we stop short because we don't love what we love. We love the end result that other people are receiving in my same field more successful. And we see their successes, we see their end results, and we see ours. And we say, well, I must not be smart enough. I might not be funny enough. My message not might resonate with people. So again, I ask you, do you love what you love? Because if you love to help raise the collective consciousness, then you're going to do it every single day. If you love to sing, you're going to sing every single day. Whatever you think you love, I ask you, do you love it for what you love it for? Or do you love the end result that others in the same field, more successful than you, are receiving? Because oftentimes, beyond all the metacognition, beyond spirit and heart and consciousness, the problem is, the reason that you're not going down the list of the things that you know you should be doing is because you see your results and you compare them to other people's more successful, and you don't see the reference. You don't see similarities. So you think that you're not worthy, you're not intelligent, you're not funny, you're not enough. So ask yourself today, before you go to sleep and you decide what you want to do, ask yourself, am I going to do what it takes every single day? And ask yourself, am I doing this for the money or the fame or the house or the car? And if those are your answers, then that's fine. But you know what you're doing. And it's going to be harder for you to stop doing waking up early, doing an extra rep, creating an extra video. If you know, hey, my purpose is to have money. Well, to make money, then you have to wake up every single day. So that is how you're going to set yourself apart from the rest. And this is how you're going to create the life you want. If you want more information how to manifest, watch my video titled Master Manifestation. Ineffable being, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope it's motivated you to set yourself apart and paint a clear picture in your mind of where you want to go. I ask that you put down in the comments if you've enjoyed this video. And also put down in the comments if you have not enjoyed this video. And lastly, share with us what topics you'd like for me to cover in the future. Share this video on Facebook and Instagram. Give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. I hope to see you on the side of light. Goodbye.